What's up, gang? We're back with another video, and today's video is different. I love running. Like, there's just nothing better than just going outside and just running, having headphones on, and being in your own world. That is until something traumatic happens to you. So today we're going to be reading some running horror stories from Reddit. Don't ask. Just don't ask, okay? Yeah, let's get into it. Story number 1. I, female, was running alone in a neighborhood when I suddenly felt someone rub my butt. I'm sorry. You were running and someone just what? I don't understand. I feel like that wouldn't really be possible unless you ran directly past someone, right next to someone, or if that person was chasing you. It wasn't like someone brushed past me accidentally either. It was clear that it was deliberate. And it wasn't just that they touched it, but they kind of put weight behind it. It felt like they were trying to push me down. Girl, that's traumatizing. My heart sank to my stomach and I got super dizzy instantaneously and almost fainted. Bro, I would have been sprinting. I'm sorry, if someone even poked me on the shoulder, I wouldn't even look back. I would just freaking boom, elbow them and just sprint. I turned around bracing for a man who might grab or hit me, and I see no one. I look down and there's a dog. There's a dog. He had been running behind me and jumped up on me, hence the hands in my butt and feeling weight behind it. I was relieved and furious. Okay, well, at least it was a dog. Yeah, that makes sense now that I think about it. I've had a dog chase me before when I was running, but I usually see it. Maybe it was a tiny, little dog. I don't know. But thank God it was just a dog, because that got me in the first half. That really scared me. Next story. Just a couple of years ago, I had a homeless man decked out in a black trench coat step out onto my path and try to block me. Oh, hell no. I'm sorry. When I'm running, I'm hyper aware of my surroundings. If I saw someone trying to block me, I would just be I would literally go the other way. I'd be you're not trying to block me. But if they just popped out of nowhere a jump scare, I'm sorry. I would have just kicked them. See, I'm saying this, but people freeze in these situations. You never really know until you go through it, and I wouldn't want to go through that. He was staring me down and leaned over like a linebacker ready to charge. I went full sprint through a grassy field and he didn't follow me. I think he was on drugs, I don't know, I was just really scared. The second I was on a street, this is the same run, a pickup truck full of boys honked at me with cat whistles. Then I ran past another guy coming out of his apartment who declared, "I love you," and made, girl, where do you live? New York City? I would guess that you live in New York City, because I've never experienced a single one of these on any run I've ever been on. But I also live in a desert. That's terrifying. This was all on the same run. It was not a good... You should be an actress in a series of unfortunate events. That was actually terrible. I am so sorry you went through that. People, man. Some guys are just a little crazy. Story number 3. Let me tell you, oh guys, settle down, this is real business. Years ago, I got my son into running. I think he was 8 or 9 at the time. It was a great bonding thing. Yeah, when I have kids, I'm gonna force them to run. I don't care if they don't like it, they're going to run. Okay, what? Did y'all hear that? One day, he finally wanted to go on a longer to him run. I love how she put a longer to him run, because she's so experienced, guys. It's summertime. Dusk, because it was cooler and I wanted him to have as good experience as I can. We're running through a neighborhood, we're doing great, and he wants to slow down and walk for a bit. That's fine. I don't know what made me look, but I look behind us and there's a skunk running from a field straight onto the sidewalk and start to make a beeline for us. There's a skunk? I'm sorry, what? I've never seen a skunk in my life. Where are y'all seeing these animals? Okay, I tell my son, we're going to have to run as fast and far as we can. Go. So we're running, and he's not really sure why we're giving it our all. He looks behind us, sees a skunk still wait, skunks run? How fast do skunks run? 10 miles per hour? That's like a 6-minute mile. Come on. Like, if you're sprinting, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but like, that's not that fast. Okay, what am I talking about? That's literally my mile PR. But like, if you're sprinting, I just can't stop, bro. Like, imagine just like a skunk like scattering. Like, what does it look like when they even run? Like, I'm losing this, okay. I love how condescending the mother is too. Like, this is the next line she says. But you know, he's 8 or 9 years old. He can't last that long. I'm out of breath trying to give him words of encouragement while also being scared I'm going to have to punt the skunk like a football. Literally just kick the skunk. Come on, just kick it. Do they have to stop the spray? Is it trying to spray or just bite us? Do skunks even bite? I thought they just like piss out of their butthole and it just smells bad. I don't know. If anything happens to this boy, I'm gonna be so worried about his emotional aftermath, and his dad is going to kill me. Rabies? Oh god, time to go to the hospital. And a therapist for a wild, aggressive skunk attack. We run like a quarter mile full speed, and he says he needs to stop. In an anticlimactic twist, I notice the skunk is gone. We stop, our vibe completely ruined. He's scared, it's getting darker. We walk home. He's never wanted to run with me again, and I don't run in that neighborhood anymore. Because of a skunk. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to imagine like she's giving a TED talk or she's just somewhere like, yeah, I had to go to therapy, you know, I've been through so much in my life. Why? Oh yeah, a skunk chased me and my son. It was traumatizing. Like, we had to sprint all out. Ever since that happened, like, I just don't run anymore. I can't run. Next! The last story of today. Oh, it's very short. When I lived in Atlanta, I would run at night in the summers. I could never run at night. I'm sorry. Bro, if I ran at night, I feel like I would actually run the fastest I've ever ran because I would be too paranoid for that shit. Like, no. Even like running during the day, I'm like, I would run at night in the summers until I was mugged at gunpoint.
Which bumper clock dog I am? Cause this morning I wake up.
All I had was my phone, so he took that and ran. I found out later that he murdered the next guy he mugged. I don't run at night anymore. If that happened to me, I would never run. Ever. I would only run on a treadmill for the rest of my life. Especially during the winter time. It's like dark until like 7 a.m. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna run on the treadmill because I really don't want to die. But that's terrifying. Like, that's actually terrifying. Like, all jokes aside, like, you're gonna need therapy for that. Oh my gosh. Well, those are the stories.